Hey guys, it's here, my very first Stitch Fix. We're gonna do an unboxing today. I'm gonna share a little bit about how it all works because I'm still learning how it works. We're gonna do a little try on of everything that my stylist picked out for me and see what we think about it, if it all fits, if this is a great program and box, and if we want to continue doing it. And I'll do some try-ons and see what the cute style is, share a little bit about me and my style. So if all of that interests you, stick around and we're going to dive right on it. All right, so welcome if you're new here. I'm Cher. So on the channel, I cover a lot of beauty boxes in general. I do a lot of the spoilers, the reviews, try-ons, all of that, and just share a lot of like latest releases and beauty news and whatnot. But I've been kind of expanding my horizons and looking at a few lifestyle boxes too. And I did a little poll in my community tab asking you guys where your interests were. And the top #1 voted one was indeed Stitch Fix. And I am really curious also. I also went ahead and went for the Rachel Zoe box too, which I brought you guys spoilers on. So be looking for that one as well. I just fell in love with some of the things that were in that one. But I went ahead and grabbed both. Yes, your girl loves to spend some money. All right, so I was actually in the past not as interested in like clothes coming, like a clothing service like this, a styler. My sister actually did Stitch Fix a long time ago. And at the time I kind of I didn't mean to talk negatively to her, but I wasn't interested because I always said, I like picking out my own outfits. I love like finding things and stuff. But honestly, guys, that was back in my shopping days when I had time to actually go in the stores, find things, thrift, you name it. These days, I don't do a lot of in-store shopping. I buy almost everything online, and it's getting harder and harder to find good deals on things, to find, I don't know, put things together. You don't always know how to fit. And I guess also because I'm just really into like unboxings and mystery boxes and all of these types of boxes on my channel, it has intrigued me more now. And so now I'm going for it and we're going to see what it's like. So I've opened the box, but I haven't really looked at any of the clothes in here yet. I've only looked at like the cards and the info they sent just to kind of get a feel for it. And the way that it works is you can choose how often you want to do this. You can set it up for like weekly, monthly, quarterly, whatever. So, you know, it's not like you have to keep spending money constantly. You just set it up for how often you'd like it. Now, I went ahead and set it up for quarterly. So I think this is going to be like, I almost consider it like, you know, some of these other boxes I do are seasonal instead of monthly. And so I just decided let's go for seasonal because I don't buy clothes that often, but I do probably do it like once a season. I like to kind of refresh for like the next coming season, or I like to find clearance items from the last season, you know, and deals. So that was about where I set it for. And you don't have to even buy any of the clothes they send you. If you don't like anything, I mean, there's like no obligation. You can return everything and everything is free. The shipping is free. Sending it back is free. They give you the envelopes already. So like they've sent me an already filled out little parcel here that I can return everything in. So what you pay for is anything you keep. And if you end up keeping all of it, everything she picked out for me, then you get a 25% discount on it, I think. If you don't keep everything, then you pay full price for the ones you do keep. And then you're gonna pay for a $20 styling fee on top of that. So I think you will pay $20 each time, at least for like the fee, because she went to all that work to put this together and, you know, assess my style. So she deserves to get paid. And honestly, I personally feel like $20 is cheap, you know, for what, I don't know, to pay an artist. I just think about it like I'm a freelance makeup artist and I'm like, if I go through all that work, $20 is kind of cheap, honestly. But basically that's all you're going to pay for, you know, is $20 each time. But then everything else is sort of up to you on what you want to pay for. She sent me 5 items. I think she has like a little bit of info about different pieces, either similar to what I have and like how you can style them. So they give you that, a little like style guide. And then I have a little info here on the breakdown of what everything costs. So like here I can see each item I got and how pricey each one was. Okay, so per item, like I'm looking at a jumpsuit that's $59. I'm looking at a tank top that's $39. A knit top that's $40. We've got another one. We've got jeans that are $64 and a textured blazer that's $78. So the items themselves, you know, they're a little pricier. They're not like high-end designer crazy prices, but they're more than what you're going to spend at Walmart. I'll be honest with you, Target has gotten a lot more expensive these days. So I would argue that they're probably a little above Target. But no, it's probably more than what you're going to find at like Target, Old Navy, you know, maybe TJ Maxx. I don't know. You might still pay some of this at TJ Maxx. Just depends on the deals you find there. So it's pricier, but you know, I think like if you're only, I think about like if I was going to a department store, if I was going to go look for 5 items, really nice items at Macy's, Dillard's, like my local department stores, this is what I'd be spending. And so the total amount would be $280. But if I keep everything, I'm getting a discount. So total amount that I'm going to pay is $210. But then I probably need to consider myself that I got to add my $20 styling fee on top of that. But the good news is free shipping. So all I have to think about extra is tax. So that's a little bit about how it works. Also, as I was filling out like how often I'd like, you know, to have this delivered to me, another part of it is they do a big style quiz. So you go through, you kind of tell them what types of items you're looking for. Like, would you prefer blazers? Would you prefer work clothes? Would you prefer casual, fitness, you know? So, and you could just choose, you could click like all of the above if you want and let them surprise you. And then you kind of take like a style quiz where they show you a bunch of different styles and like outfits, and you go through and they ask you, would you wear this? And you can just click yes or no. So you go through a series of like several of them. And after so many of those, they start to figure out, okay, this is your kind of style. So they actually named me a glam romantic, and they pegged it perfectly. I'm absolutely glam romantic, and I never knew like what's my style. I always thought it was just like a little bit of boho, a little bit of, you know, like I love like the puff sleeves and the feathery, like light, airy, dancing in the wind dresses, you know. But I'm also like, I won't say I'm classic. Today I look very classic, but it was because of a different style of video I was filming. But I have a little bit of that like romantic classic in me too. But then I also have a little edgy, you know, like not biker, but like just, you know, little rough around the edges at times. And then I also love like, I'm a little bit of a cowgirl. I love cowgirl boots and hats. But then I'm a mom that like I'm home all the time filming or doing things for my kids. That's my life. So I wear a lot of yoga wear. So like I'm not so much sporty, but I dress in a lot of yoga pants and tank tops and stuff. So that's kind of how you wrap up my style. And I'm like, well, what style is that? But they said I'm a glam romantic, and they truly are right. I'm a glam romantic. That really does sound about like me. So anyway, so once they pegged my style, they kind of based everything that they picked out for me around that. And then of course you also kind of tell them your sizes and stuff too. And they also ask you in part of your sizing, like, what are your kind of insecure spots? I can't remember how they asked it, but it was like, you could kind of tell them I usually try to hide my tummy. Like that's me. I'm always trying to hide my tummy. What are the things you want to show off? So I told them I'm good to show off my cleavage. That is my strength, is these girls. But my weakness is definitely my tummy area, and definitely like right under the booty. I, don't really want everybody seeing my cellulite. So like you can kind of guide them and tell them what things you want to hide versus what things you want to accentuate. So it's fabulous in that way. They really do customize it to exactly what you need. Let's start looking at what clothes they sent. And they call each box that they send you that's styled a fix. So just so you know. So here is my fix on the inside, kind of what it looks like. It's kind of all wrapped up for me here, and we will start opening it. Okay, so the first thing I'm seeing is a knit top. So this is black, kind of like a plain black top here. So I love it looks like it's gonna have like puffed sleeves. So I love that, love that. And it looks like it's a pretty good length. I don't like crop tops, and everything is crop tops these days, guys. Oh my gosh. So I hope that, you know, it looks like it'll be a good length, but I don't want it to be like too long because nowadays longer shirts are not that in either. So that's the first item. And the next item, I think this is going to be a jumpsuit, and I love jumpsuits. So they nailed it. They nailed it. I don't think they ever asked me if I love jumpsuits, but I did see a few when I was saying yes or no on certain styles. Oh my gosh. This is so me. This is so me. I love it. Okay. So they listened to me when I said that I'm okay showing off the cleavage. The only thing is that it's spaghetti straps. And so, like, you know, with these big girls, I cannot go without a bra. And so then I got to figure out the bra situation, especially if it's a spaghetti strap and in this kind of like flimsy thing. So we're going to have to figure that out. I might be able to wear like a spaghetti strap tank under it. I don't know, but that'd be the only downside is my bra situation. But oh my goodness, this style is absolutely gorgeous. I love the pattern, and I love that it's a jumpsuit, and I love this top. Like, this is absolutely me. She nailed it. She nailed it. The top, the knit top is cute too. Like, she nailed that on my style also. Like, I would totally wear that to go with like other bottoms. All right, next one is a cute little white tank top. It's kind of off-white, like maybe a little bit cream. And it has these like double layers of little frills at the bottom. So that would be adorable with a skirt, shorts even. Definitely my style too. I think the only downfall again is spaghetti straps. So I always have to figure out my bra situation, but that would be so adorable. And this feels very kind of silky. So we will try that. Next we have the blazer. Oh my gosh. How freaking adorable is this? Ugh. I don't wear a lot of blazers. I don't have a place to wear a lot of blazers, but I do love the style of blazers. I also have felt like blazers don't look flattering on me because I'm so curvy. I feel like blazers go very well for skinnier girls. Like, they look so good on them, very tapered and just like sharp. And like, I think because blazers are kind of like square, I don't always look good in square clothes. So that's why I don't wear a lot of them, but I wish I could. I love the look on other people with them. So we'll see how this does. I love the color of it, that it's that like army green, and it's going to be great for fall. So specifically for fall, this will be great. This would totally be my style if I can pull it off, if it looks good on me. And the color's perfect. But we're going to see how it fits. Okay, and then the last thing is jeans, which I need desperately. And I've been really into like wide legs lately. I really am so glad that like the wide legs are coming back. So these, I think they say that they're boot style. They look pretty wide leg. So I'm excited. So I am definitely going to try these and see how they fit me. But yeah, and they look pretty sturdy. It is STS blue, it's called the Mandy Baby Flare Mid-Rise. So it's just all a matter of, will it fit? Jeans are something that like I will pay the extra money on, because your jeans are your absolute staples that you need and are gonna wear, and like it's just so crucial that they fit. And like, so that is one area where I'm like, if I find a good pair of jeans that I love and they look good on me and they fit well, I'll pay that dime. Go ahead and try everything on. I did not include them in the sections where I talked about them because of the fact that I might style some of these together and see how they fit. So we'll kind of talk about it as a whole. And if they don't go together, then I'll try to find something else in my wardrobe that might match the style a little bit. So I will be right back and we'll do our little try on.
So here we have first the blazer. I actually ended up really liking the fit of it. Here it is from behind the sleeves. It actually turned out to be a pretty cute jacket. Then you can tell how I was using that white tank underneath the jacket, but we're taking it off now to get a better look at it. And I wanted to show you the jeans and how they fit with boots because these jeans are indeed boot cut. And then just showing how the jeans fit. They are fitting just fine around the bottom area and waist. Next, we move on to this adorable little top. Definitely fell in love with this one. I love how it sits. And then finally, the jumpsuit. This is my absolute favorite. So I'm styling it without the blazer and then one with the blazer. This ended up being the cutest piece of all and probably the one that I'm definitely going to be keeping.
All right, guys, so now that we have tried everything on and see how it fits and looks and style, let's talk about what am I keeping versus sending back. So I'll tell you straight up, it's crazy. If you've been around my channel, you'll know that I don't gawk at spending $100 on an eyeshadow palette, but when it comes to clothes, y'all, I am cheap. So I'm only going to pick things that just really, really wow me and that I can't find fairly easily at some of my local cheap stores, like especially for basics. So I think the number one that really wows me is definitely the jumpsuit. I love the jumpsuit. It is the epitome of my style and me. And I like how it fits for the most part. I do feel like my tummy shows a little in it. I look like I have very wide hips in it, but it's still kind of flattering, I think. And I can dress it up and down with, you know, a blazer like I did, or jacket or sweater. I think I could wear it almost year round here in Florida because I wear a lot of these kind of things in the summer because they're still light enough that they're not like too hot. And they're so easy. Like you don't even have to think about your outfit. You just put on a one and done romper and you're done. And then, but even in the fall and spring, I can still wear it. I probably just wouldn't wear it during the really cold weeks, but we don't have a lot of those in Florida. So I think I'm gonna keep this one. I love this one. This was my favorite of all. The blazer, for a minute there, I thought I'm definitely gonna keep it because I do really like it and I was able to style it with a lot of things and it does actually, it's a good, like it fits me right. So it doesn't look so square and fat on me. Sorry. You know, like I felt like I didn't look bad in it like I do other blazers. So I was like, oh my gosh, I should get it. I think the only reason I'm not going to is because I already own another jacket. It's like a utility jacket. So it's not a blazer, but it's a utility fit. So it still has the same idea and it's the exact same color. So that's the only reason I'm not getting it is the blazer is $78. So I'm like, do I want to spend almost $80 on a jacket that I almost have the exact same one? It just isn't quite as blazer fit. It's more utility fit. So I think that's just why is I already own something similar to it. So I don't want to spend 80 bucks on something that's a little repetitive for me. If it had been in a different color, I probably would have gone for this. And like if it had been white or like beige, even a pop of just like fun color, but that's the only reason is it ended up being the exact same color I already own. So I'm going to return that. The little silk blouse was honestly probably my least favorite, only because like I ended up liking the style and probably with a lot of cute things. Oh crud, y'all. I got makeup on it. I'm not sure if they're going to take it back. The only thing is with this try on, if you mess it up, I don't know if they'll take it back, guys. So that's one thing to think about is you got to be very careful when you try it all on. So I was going to send this back, but I might be stuck with it. The reason I was going to send it back is just, I don't know, it's a little short and wide on me. I still think it's really super cute, but it's a little short and wide, but I might be stuck with it. Okay, the jeans. I really like the jeans. They fit great. It'd be great to have another pair. I think the only thing is I do have quite a few jeans that are very similar to this and they're boot cut. And what I need more of, what I want more of is like wide trousers, not boot cut as much. I don't mind boot cut, but for the price, They're $64. So I'm like, if I'm gonna spend that, I want it to be on what I like am really interested in want. So I probably should have just not checked boot cut on things as much. But see, if there had been some pants or something that was boot cut, it might have been nice. But I just already have some boot cut. I really want wide leg trousers and like high-waisted. So I don't think I'm gonna splurge and spend the money on these. I'm gonna send these back. So I guess I've only got one item so far, maybe two I'm stuck with. And then the last one is this black top. I'm going back and forth on it. It's so cute. It's definitely perfect. Definitely perfect. I think the only reason I'm just sort of like, you know, I could get a plain black top like this very easily, probably at like Walmart. And I could probably find it on clearance for like $8. So I'm like, don't want to spend that money. This was $40. And it's super cute. It definitely is. It's definitely my style. I think it's also that it's black, so there's nothing as special about it. I mean, it would be a great staple. So I don't know. I think I'm going to put it in the maybe pile. I think I'm going to see if there's a way I can get the stain out of this shirt so it's not noticeable. And if they'll take it back, then I might get this one. If they're not going to take that white shirt back, then it may be that it's the white shirt and the jumper that I get. Yeah. So just money wise. So what I'll probably end up spending, the jumper was $59. So I'm going to end up spending $60 plus the $20 for the styling fee. And then if they take the tank, if I can't send the tank top back, that's $39. So basically I'm probably going to spend about $120 with the styling fee in there. And the knit top was about the same. It was about $40. So yeah, so overall I'm probably gonna end up spending about $120 on this, but for two pieces, right? So that's definitely more than I would normally spend, but it was a really neat experience to have it picked out for me, because I'll be honest with you, if I'd have tried to go on like Amazon to find something like this, it just doesn't always fit the right way. And I feel like the fit is better. It's limited on, you know, like Amazon and stuff. So yeah, it's a little pricier, but it was really fun. And it was neat having somebody like style for me. So that wraps it up, guys. Let me know what you think of the pieces. Have you done Stitch Fix? What was your experience? And yeah, what do you think about the deal and the prices and how it worked? If it sounds like a good price or not, and if you liked these styles and how it all worked. So that wraps it up. Make sure you stay tuned, because I think I'll stick with it, but it'll probably be next quarter. I'm not going to do it like every week or every month. That'll get very expensive. So I'm going to do this about like once a quarter, and it's just a nice little surprise, a nice way to have things curated for you for your style and fit and not have to go shopping. So it's pretty neat. So anyway, if you want to see more of these unboxings and style fittings, you'll want to stick around here. Pop that subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.